You know what I'm saying? First episode. You know what I'm saying? We back at it, icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
Had to switch this shit up. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all know nigga used to have that motherfucking in the podcast setting. We used to be in the studio setting. Had to switch it up. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. They done broke into the studio, stole the nigga. They done stole all my shit, bro. Stole my podcast shit, stole all the mics, you feel me? So a nigga had to come nookie, you feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, I always wanted to do it behind the camera Vlad style anyway. I call it Vlad style, you feel me?
Definitely,
you know
Vlad.
So I call it Vlad style, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We got motherfucking Ninoworld squirting this motherfucker.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? I ain't gonna lie, it's really my nigga though. I fuck with bro. All camera and everything. You feel me? A solid nigga, man. You feel me? Ever since I met him, been solid since day one, man.
Oh, mama's.
This the second time I had
my guy.
This the second time I had you on this motherfucker, but you the first one to, you know what I'm saying, to do it like this, man. You feel me?
Oh, mama's.
You feel on the spot?
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's regular, though.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel on the spot no more because I'm behind the camera. I used to have to get dressed, make sure my, you know what I'm saying, nigga couldn't scratch his nose, couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm chilling, man. I got a sandwich. You feel me? I'm finna eat this sandwich over here. You know what I'm saying? Ask a couple questions. You feel
It's
me?
good.
My nigga dropped a little single, Slappy.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? They say he real, but
That
he
get
phony.
low. You know what I'm saying? That get low. My nigga Meech. Hell yeah. I got some shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. I got some shit.
You been getting good response on that motherfucker?
Yeah, man. I think, you know what it is for me? I think it's the old school beats in the sample era right now. I think that's what's going on. So I think, you know, that beat kind of gone.
Ain't no kind of that motherfucker goes stupid.
I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker knocking though. I ain't gonna lie.
That motherfucker,
especially in the car late night when you on that ropes. That motherfucker knocking.
See, but you got that kind of voice that go over mouth shit. Period. Though you feel me? You know, I fuck with music tough, and I really pay attention to why people like shit. See, when you make a good song, you gotta really listen and really listen to it. Like, why people like this? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Even if you listen to a song and you don't even like that motherfucker, you'll listen to it over and over and be like, okay, I get why people like it though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He may not be saying no bars, he might be doing this, but I get why people like it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do with songs. Like, okay, I get it. You know, especially when you can go and listen to an old ass song, you be like, okay, that motherfucker still slapping 40 years later. I get it. You feel me? You know
yeah. Them be the ones. I ain't gonna lie. If you can play a song 10, 20 years later, like Mr. Fab classics and Show classics, like them the ones. Them what you be aiming for. But you know, today's music.
I was just finna say that.
Today's music, we, you know, I could say we, you know, sometimes make a lot of like for now music. I feel like a lot of music that we put out for now ain't gonna be here 10 years later, probably even 5 years later. For me, so
everything.
It's not really like generational music going on.
Right.
Me, which is, you know, it gives what it gives because you know it's people that's getting signed off that kind of, you know. So it's however it worked for you.
Who can you say for the Bay that you feel like is making timeless music? Like, okay, nigga, 10 years, 15 years from now, I can still listen to it.
The Bay?
Yeah.
I would have to say.
Ooh, is that hard?
Nah, cause I'm trying to see here. I'm trying to see
what's
what's
that hard?
No. Cause look, I'm trying to see what's wrong. I want to take here, because I want to say I'll give it to Simba. You feel me? You know. But look, this is why I say that, cause it will be a lot of people that will sit here and argue with me and try to make it seem like Antioch and Pittsburgh, all that's not part of it. But it is though. You feel me? So Simba, you feel me, make a lot of, you feel me, I feel like that kind of music. Like, you feel
I ain't gonna lie, I never really listened to, I didn't see a lot of his freestyles though.
He hard. I ain't gonna lie, Simba hard.
He hard?
Simba hard. Lil Russell. You know what I'm saying?
He hard too.
Lil Russell, you know, he got a different, you know, his own little style and everything to him, you feel me? So he
I ain't gonna lie, out of all the rappers in the Bay, I feel like he the most authentic. I ain't saying like the other niggas is fake. I just feel like he comfortable with who he is, you feel me? Exactly. You see that nigga in flip-flops, however, you feel me? Nigga get money, nigga got on, you know what I'm saying? He don't give a fuck. He got miles, everybody in that motherfucker like this.
He got everybody on there.
Oh God, I like that shit on my mama. That's why it's working for him. He don't gotta turn it on and turn it off.
It's true.
He don't gotta turn it on and turn it off. See, some niggas be having to turn it on and turn it off sometimes, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
And then that's the thing too. That's why I was saying, like, if you listen to a lot of the shit that he rap, and then you look at the crowd, it be OGs, young people. You feel me? It be all different type of crowds. And when you got it like that, you know you're doing something. You don't know you're doing something. You feel me? You can older and all that because you like I said, we got a generation right now in music where age it'll stop like right there, bam, bam. Like if you ain't young and ignorant, you ain't gonna really like this kind of like you feel me? Like it's a lot of that going on right now. Well, at least I know for sure.
What age group do you have you ever thought about what age group you really be focusing on when you drop your music, or you just drop your music? Cause that's part of marketing too. You feel me? Like okay, who am I targeting? You feel me? Like who gonna really fuck with this song? You feel me?
That's definitely a part of the marketing. I ain't gonna lie, it's definitely a part of the marketing. But I don't really target. I don't really like more or less to focus on who I target on. What I do is I just go in there and I just go off like my feeling or like how I'm feeling that day or if I'm aiming for how the beat going and then I just talk about more or less what's going on around me and you feel me, shit like that. So it's like I know kind of what kind of audience, you know, gonna gravitate to it based off what I'm saying in my music. But, you know, it's young people that's, you know, that and then, you know, it's older people that's also living that part of the lifestyle too. So it go both ways. And I can say, you know, I get love from the younger crowd and I get love from older motherfuckers too, you feel me? So, you know, I wouldn't say that I just got a big, you know, kid fan base or nothing like that, but the teens be fucking with a nigga for sure.
Yeah, you been dropping some slappers, but like I said, I like your beat selection. I like how your flow, you know what I'm saying? Like what you feel like is really keeping you from getting to that next level. I think I asked you that on the podcast before, but you've been more consistent since the last time you've been on this motherfucker. But I feel like they still kind of sleeping on you. Like, what do you feel like it is? You feel me?
For me, I would say, I feel like I'm not as consistent as I should be. And the reason why I say that is because, like, when I drop music consistent, I'll be doing numbers. I'll be doing, like, you'll see my numbers. You know, they coming through. And then I stop and just be on some, like, just on some street shit for a minute or just back from my own music. You know, I still be in the music scene or you'll see me in other people's videos or something like that. But then when I come back, you feel me, and try to make music, it'd be like, all right, it be feel like I'm backtracking something, you feel me? So I would say consistency, you feel me, more or less. And I would say networking, you feel me? I don't do a lot of networking. I feel like I don't be at the, you feel me? I feel like I don't be like...
You missing out on the shit that you know you see, but do you, like what stop you from doing it though, really then?
I don't know. Like, cause I be sitting back, I'm gonna keep it solid, I be sitting back and I be looking at the other platforms and shit and I be peeping like, you know, how the other artists be mingling and all that shit. I be like, I see, you know, what it's doing. Like, you know, it's building their fan base with the platform. Now they doing songs or they got shit going on and this and that. I see it, but then it's like, when you sit back and think, I be like, you know, they ain't really hella friendly. So it'd be like, what the fuck you expect the nigga to do just to pop it back? Hey, sir, like, hey, what's up? You feel me? I ain't really like, I feel like, cause like with certain other artists, like I feel like when it's time to us to bump or when it's time for us to link, we gonna do it. Either I'm gonna tap in or you gonna tap in or at a show or something. We gonna, you feel me? I feel like it's gonna be like mutual ground. That's how I be looking at shit. But you know, it definitely networking. I don't do no networking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Cuddy. Me personally, Cuddy, I never really was the type of person to really network like that either. Really like. I'm kind of anti-social too. I only fuck with shit I got to. Besides that, I don't really like to be around a lot of people. But I learned, Cuddy, that's the only way that's the only way a nigga gonna really progress, you feel me? Because your hustle is there. It's really, after that, it's just about who you know after that, you feel me? You ain't got to change nothing about what you're doing because you already, to me, you consistent, you feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga got shit, you can go look on YouTube, nigga, you got plenty of videos, you feel me? You got audio up, you feel me? I just feel like you just a person away, like they say. You just a person away. You feel me? You feel me? Just like how some niggas got signed to Thizzler. You feel me? Like what you like? I feel like I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, cause I see Jock just dropped on his own channel. You feel me? Like some people kind of saying Thizzler kind of falling off a little bit. Like
I ain't gonna lie. Like
you'll take a Thizzler deal right there or what?
See, that's a good question. I ain't gonna lie. Now it be like the numbers. It gotta more or less add up. The reason why I say add up. I look at everybody that, you know, I ain't got Thizzler deals or did business with Thizzler, promotion through them or whatever. And then a lot of people complain.
Yeah.
After a minute, you feel me? I don't know if it's because they get to a certain level and they just get stuck there, or whatever. Every time I look on somebody's story, oh, you know, or when they doing an interview or something, oh, you know, I was just trying to get on my little bullshit deal with this little. Everything gotta be bullshit. Like, you feel me? So I be like, what is like?
See, I think it's more so that they get to a point in their career. Cause I told Jock, I got a video where I told Jock, nigga, probably like a year and a half ago, bro, you can drop on your own channel. I told J-Bo before he went to jail the first time to drop on his own channel. You feel me? Like, y'all popping that much. At this point, y'all helping Thizzler out. Now, small time artists like us, you feel me, on the come up still that ain't got that big. You see that nigga just dropped a video, that motherfucker did like 30, 40,000 nigga in one night. Don't get me wrong, it had a lot to do with the follow up of the robbery and shit, but he can do them numbers by himself. You feel me?
I think it's over at over 100,000 right now.
Nah. What?
Yeah. I was just slapping that earlier. On my way here, it's over 100,000 right now, like 2 days.
That motherfucker got 100K.
And then look, this is the thing too, right? To go back to what you were saying about Thizzler and about, you know, they saying they falling off and such like that. He just did over 100K 2 days, bam. When J-Bo did it, he did the Lord. But look, he was fresh home.
Right.
Anticipation. He was gone for a minute.
Right.
Everybody wanted to see what he had to say. Bam, okay, cool. They could have said that Bob didn't did it again. So the same thing with Jock. It's like, okay, he did 100K, you feel me, in 2 days. And then you can go to certain songs, you feel me, on Thizzler, that he probably got like 300K on, like 2-3 months ago. You like, hold on. You already did 100 in 2 days. Is they helping Thizzler? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've been feeling like they've been helping Thizzler for the last. They've been helping Thizzler for the last 2.5 years. I feel like, you feel me. You know what I'm saying? Thizzler using them, not using them. They helping each other, but Thizzler using them to pull in other artists. You feel me? Niggas seeing them niggas do numbers. Niggas trying to hop on there and do the same thing. That's how it go. You feel me? That's just like a nigga having an endorsement deal. You feel me? They pretty much at this point they just promoting Thizzler. You feel me? At this point, but yeah, he doing his numbers. You feel me? Post robbery. I ain't gonna lie, I was having a conversation. I was like, man, I didn't think bro was gonna be able to bounce back from that shit just cause it happened, it been all online. Then I felt like he was addressing it too much, like online, you feel me? But I seen him drop, you feel me? All he gotta do is stay consistent. That shit, I ain't gonna say it's gonna get swept under the rug, you feel me? But I feel like he can bounce back from that, you feel me? He just gotta stay consistent and not really feed into that shit online, stay off the live and shit like that, you feel me? Like, you feel me? Cause I see nigga doing numbers.
Yeah, see, now look, thing about that is, it happened, bro. We in the streets. Like, I'm gonna keep it solid. Like, I ain't even just saying this because you feel me. I know him personally, nothing like that. Like, it's a lot of rappers, bro.
A lot.
You feel me? Went through that shit, got robbed, bro. Niggas still, you feel me, doing numbers. Still got a career, all the shit from the Skilla Babies, the Sada Babies, and it's all on the internet. You feel me? We all know this. You feel me? Niggas still doing numbers. They still getting money. Same thing gonna happen with him. You feel me? You gotta keep it gangster. You feel me? A lot of fans and trolls and shit want to see a nigga crash out. So if you don't crash out behind it, you feel me, they gonna feel like you ain't doing nothing about it. They gonna feel like, you feel me, it don't make you less of a
like I tell niggas, if it ain't on the internet, then it ain't real. That nigga could have been got his get back. So when he supposed to go do a drive-by on camera,
he supposed to get caught.
That's what they want him to do, huh? That's what they wanted. That's the only way. That's the only way it's gonna validate. They gotta be on camera, man. That's why I say he gotta stay offline. You feel me? Fuck the trollers, because that's what they do. Niggas sit behind that motherfucking keyboard with no face, no picture, no nothing on that motherfucker, but a fake Gmail, talking hella shit.
It's gonna be, and look, it's when you popping, got a name. Any little thing happen, they're gonna use the internet to try to break down your whole character. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter. I don't give a fuck if you see what they just did with Lil Meech.
Come on, I seen bro. That shit.
Any little thing
yeah.
that's something you pop, they gonna use the internet to try to break down your whole character, bro. Like,
hopefully it ain't nothing on you that's gonna come out after you pop, is it?
Shit, I know.
That nigga said nothing I'm done. They ain't gonna have no video with you like DC Baby Draco with your nose in the bitch booty.
Oh no. Check this out, man. Ain't no bitch
shout out that nigga, man. That nigga crazy.
Ain't no bitch got no video like that in me and her video phone. You feel me? I ain't playing around like that.
Hey, that nigga crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I knew this nigga. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I give you your flowers right now, DC. I'm gonna keep it solid. When I seen Trey B and all them niggas do the interview with you, that's when I said, oh yeah, this nigga done made it. You know what I'm saying? This nigga on another level with this shit, you feel me? That nigga all on, what's that motherfucking show called?
No Jumper.
No Jumper with the white boy in them, you feel me? He was supposed to come fuck with me. That nigga inboxed me saying, bro, I'll do the interview, we just can't smoke. I said, Cuddy, I gotta smoke. I can't do no interview without smoking. I don't know if that was the deal breaker, but he was acting like that was the deal breaker because he was supposed to come get an interview with the boy. Man, he done got too big for a nigga, man. He doing numbers all through this. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it million. He down there motivated. I said, I gotta get back on my shit, man, because once them niggas had stole my shit, I said, man, fuck them interviews, you feel me? I said, you know what, I gotta keep doing I got the city this, man. Everybody be hitting me. Bro, we need you back doing the interviews, man. We need you back doing the interviews, man. You feel me? So I had to tap in with my nigga, man. You feel me? You get the exclusive.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie, fucks with you. And then, like you said, we did the last interview. I'm like, oh yeah, you feel me? Sue's got the lane, you feel me? He got the podcast thing with the little interview shit. Now my nigga shooting videos.
Stupid.
I'm like, this nigga got the studio.
You need to come get one, man. You feel me? Come fuck with me.
I told you, man, it's good, man.
Okay,
we can fuck with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? But
so how you feeling about the Bay Area music, man? How you feeling about it as a whole? Cause me personally, I feel like y'all not really pushing y'all sound. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like DB put out that song, the Oaktown Baby, Funktown Baby. Niggas like, nigga, that sound like 2012, but in actuality, that's y'all music. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay. Now,
like that energy, it ain't gotta be hey all that. But I'm just saying,
y'all
like,
want the hyphy. I get it, no, cause I get
but
it.
that's Bay Area energy, though. You feel me?
No, I get it. But see, like, all right, I gotta say this.
Even the Detroit sound, that's kind of a Bay Area sound, though.
But look, everything evolves. You feel me? And through time and shit. So it's like shit. Even with that sound, it's kind of like this too. Like, all right, look, if you got a nigga that's 17, 18, 19, he rapping. He wasn't around when Fab and them was on the yellow bus and all this and that, and when Keek and them all he been listening to and all this shit sound. So you can't expect him to come out rapping like a. And then you got to think niggas like me and shit. Back when all that shit was going on, and shit, I wasn't rapping. Right. You feel me? When I was listening to the Fab and all them, and I wasn't rapping. You don't worry about rap. So by the time I start rapping, and I start rapping like me, and then shit with all the features and all the beat selections and everything, and niggas just rapping. Now everybody looking like, oh, y'all don't even sound like. No, that's because y'all looking at us, and then our older crowds is still making music. They still sound like they self. So y'all comparing us to how they sound like, bro, that's y'all sound. Yeah, I know, because that's what y'all was used to all these years. They had the scene. But we don't, a lot of us don't sound like that. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, my nigga Benz told me the same thing, like, bro, you gotta, I feel like we are the sound. Same thing you saying, like, I'm like, bro, like, what do you expect me to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, like, what? Like, this is how I rap. Like,
but you gotta think, okay, listen, when you listen to Atlanta music, right? Atlanta music always been like for the club. Even when you go back 20, 30 years ago, it's been for the club, and it's still for the club right now. So I feel like anybody, like, okay, if you was to say the Bay Area sound, what is it? Is it the club? Is it the streets? Like, what is it? What is the Bay Area sound?
I would definitely say it's more so club. I would say more so club, but it kind of go both ways, because even with the streets, like, even what you were saying with DB and shit, all that shit, like, even when he was on some intro and all that, Welcome to the Navy, I was outside for all that, you feel me? So I was off all that shit, you feel me? And all the D-Lows and all that shit, I was outside for all that shit. So that was still getting played in the clubs and shit. So It's like, you got the niggas talking from start to finish, nothing but gangster shit, but it's in the club, like, it's in the parties. So it's kind of like, you feel me? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the sound. Then, like, you know, like I say, with that, it's like, a lot of artists from up here now, I think we rap kind of slower than, you know, they did back then.
I think you can get on some up-tempo shit, though.
No, like,
I feel like
I got some up-tempo shit, but it'd be like I do some up-tempo shit, but I don't feel like I wouldn't do, like, a lot of up-tempo shit. Do you be thinking about how I'm going to do a video to this? If it's some up-tempo shit? That too, because I know I'm going to have to be like, we're going to have to, you know? We're going to turn it in this motherfucker. It's up-tempo. Like, I feel like you can't, and then it's like also the type of drugs I be off of too. Like, I don't really be off to, like, the uppers and shit like that. So it'd be like, I'm in the studio, like, you know, I'm rapping, but I'm in my mood, like, how I'm feeling. So it's like, when the video come, I'm off my drugs. So it's like, it's kind of hard for me to be like, all right, I'm finna go in here and just do this up tempo. I'm about to yell and be hyped. And then when it's video time, I'm on my drugs. So it's like my energy in the video not matching the song. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would have to either be like super sober, which I really don't like to perform like that, or I would have to, you feel me, just be off some uppers and shit around this motherfucker. I don't really like that.
This nigga crazy.
I'm telling you, like, feel me? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, you know, nigga, like, get off a perk or something and it'll be good, like, you feel me? But anything else, I ain't. That tempo shit, that's, you know, it's everybody lane, like, their style. Like, I ain't really too much up tempo with it.
Yeah, I got a question for you. This might like my nigga be telling me, sidebar. And they say that nigga in Tory Lanez facing 9 to 22 years, right? Do you feel like Megan Thee Stallion is a snitch? Like, do you feel like she did what she was supposed to as a woman, or she a snitch?
I feel like women and like, especially like her, for instance, in civilians, you know, they can't be like snitches, more or less. So I wouldn't call her a snitch. You feel me? Now, how I feel about that situation, like, you know, I heard about it, I fit into it a little bit, but I don't really know too much of the facts and evidence or the case of the situation. But I do remember when it was first going on, I was in the pen, I was looking at that shit on TMZ and shit, and it looked like, you know, she was doing a little lying and shit. So, like, I was saying, like, on some lying shit, like, getting a nigga wrapped up and all that, like, you feel me? Like, I feel like she out of pocket. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if it is true and he did do it and she told, like, of course, as a street nigga, it's out of pocket, but it's like, what you expect her to do? Like, you feel me? I mean, she could have, like, not said
I feel like any female could tell.
You know
like I don't like listen.
Nah.
I'm not saying they could tell, but I don't expect them not to tell.
Cardi can't tell.
Nah, I don't expect no female not to tell.
What I'm saying, Cardi can't tell. It's bitches like Cardi that can't tell.
She can't tell?
She's, you know.
I feel like all females is liable, bro.
But no, she's liable. But I'm saying, like, it's different. Like, okay, look, for instance, like, I'm gonna use, you know, LA for example. You feel me? Like, if one of their homegirls tell, there's gonna be consequences behind that. Like, you feel me? Like, they gonna act on that. Like, a lot of situations, like, for instance, like you said, I feel like, you feel me, up here, up north, like, they gonna be like, oh, that's just a bitch. You feel me? Is she gonna tell you? But it's like, nah, like, once they really get in that and cross that line and really be in that field, it's like they gotta dinner get held accountable just like a nigga. But, you know, nowadays everybody don't even be getting held accountable as a nigga either. But, you know, they gotta they gotta get put in the same category though. Like, you gotta act upon it like, oh yeah, she, you feel me? You can't just like, oh, she ain't, so I'ma still here. I'ma still fuck. No, you can't fuck with her.
Right.
You riding with that bitch or something. You know she's gonna get like.
Hey, but how many niggas you know? How many niggas? Listen, how many like? How many? I ain't gonna say you know, but say how many bitches out here that's hoeing. They told on a pimp and fucking with another pimp.
A lot.
So, exactly.
Because I don't feel like there's no bitch that done told on a pimp that's some real hoeing that stopped hoeing. You feel me?
Right.
And I feel like if she was renegading, you feel me, or whatever, she eventually gonna fuck with a nigga in pain. You feel me? And he might not know about it. You feel me? And you feel me? It's gonna... Because like you said, like... Don't get it fucked up, though. Like, you feel me? Like, the bitch... name out in the street, you feel me, in the game, and you feel me, her name bad, them bitches gonna spread the word, like, you feel me, that nigga, if he's some real, you feel me, some real pimpin',
nigga be thirsty for that cheese, nigga gonna still fuck with the bitch.
I mean, no, certain niggas gonna for sure still fuck with the bitch, though, but I'm just saying, like, that shit's, you feel me, go through that shit just like the street shit, like, you feel me, them bitches be quick to, yeah, she telling that, and them bitches be salty, you know what I'm saying? End up, you feel me, a bitch end up paying the same nigga. She end up coming home. Bitch like, hold on, bitch. Like, and he over here fake liking you and treating you good, bitch. Hold on, you the bitch that telling her what to do. Like, she gonna let him know. Like, you feel me? So it's like, now, is he gonna, oh, that was that nigga and still get his bag, or is he gonna, that's on him. But it be the same kind of shit, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, okay, hold on. I got a couple more questions, man. Hold on, man. What's something that you learned in the music since you started fucking with the music that you didn't expect that you know now that kind of turned you off about the music shit, the music industry?
One thing that turned me off about the shit, that kind of like but it's like damn near nowadays I can understand it, is the politics from the streets mixing with the music, vice versa. Feel me? Like that. It's kind of like I kind of like threw a nigga left, so it's like, but it's like it's kind of expected nowadays because they treat it just like how they do on the streets, like you know what I'm saying, kind of now.
Yeah.
So back then, it's like you can be a neutral nigga because you went to school with both sides and no dude and feel me, no dude and you was at the party with them and and but you know you was over there and you know did a little argument. No, you feel me? It ain't like that nowadays. Nowadays, if they see you, he in the pit. Oh yeah, him. Okay, we on him. Like you feel me? Like bro, probably ain't got nothing to do.
That's kind of how I feel like niggas.
Like,
look, ain't nobody on me, right? But niggas be holding me accountable, right? That's how I feel. Cause I see niggas go and do interviews all out of town, all out the way, but they don't come do an interview right here with you. Feel me? Because they feel like they from Stockton. And I'm fucking with opposites when it's all business. You feel me? Doing interviews and whoopty wop, but niggas go do interviews everywhere else. You feel me? But that's why I feel like niggas, it's always the politics. The politics is in music and entertainment. But that's real life shit with anywhere though. You feel me? Like it ain't even just about the streets. Like if you was in government or when it kind of been, I don't care if you worked at a job, nigga. He got hired because that's the nephew of his dad is the owner. That's politics, you feel me? Politics it's like some type of favoritism or some type of wrongdoing why they don't want to fuck with you. You get blackballed because it is politics is in everything. I feel like, you feel me, no matter what. But you feel me, that shit is playing a factor from the streets to the music. You feel me, to where I feel like that's all niggas talk about in their music. You feel me? I really feel like it's really about what kind of music you putting out too, though.
I mean, but then you gotta think like. For the longest, music has always been like something like from emotions and feelings to what's going on in your life. So you gotta think like even with R&B singers, like you know if they singing about love and all this and that, it's because you know 9 times out of 10 that's what's going on around them. You feel me? They searching for love or going through the heartbreak or whatever this and that with the music. You know when you hear them making a lot of club bangers and all this and that, you know not a lot of times the feel me, artists be out about clubbing and you know they be in them surroundings and vibes, and then it's like with the streets, you feel me? If you got niggas, like I said, if you ride around tote pistols all day in your city and you got niggas that don't like you and shit like that, like 9 times out of 10 when you get to rapping, you gonna mention, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like it just be like, you feel me? It just be shit like that. So, but what I can say is a lot of artists know how to balance it, you know, or know how to talk about it. You feel me? It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. You feel me? Like, you ain't got to verbally diss on it, you know what I'm saying? Or you can say something and, you know, it sound nice. Like, oh, that was saucy. Like, wonder who you talking about. Like, you feel me? Like, you feel me? One of them, like, it's all about how you do it when it comes to your music. You feel me? Definitely. I ain't gonna lie. I play a part.
Oh, yeah.
I play a part for sure.
You feel like you do your music, like who you like? You make a lot of music for the bitches, or you make a lot of music you feel like for niggas? What's your music really for? You feel me? What you making music for? You feel like?
I feel like I don't really make music for the bitches, and I ain't gonna say like I don't make music for the bitches because they ain't the audience I'm trying to bring or whatever. But it's like bitches fuck with my music, but they be like, you know, they. Cause bitches like gangsta music too, like they like you know club bangers, you know, or they like when niggas on there talking shit and you feel me, and he over there metaphorically and the beat going crazy, you know, bitches like all that kind of shit too. But as far as like a big female fan base or you know music for the bitches, I really wouldn't say that. Like you feel me, I make music. I'll say my shit kind of all around, cause you know the streets fuck with me, and like I said, some of the bitches fuck with my music. Then I got some square partners that love my music, you feel me? Like, they can rap my music and be perfectly fine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So how you feel about, we already I kind of got into it a little bit, so how you feel about politics and music and doing music with other rappers and stuff? Say, you know, it's a rapper that you did a song with, that you fuck with personally, that don't fuck with some other niggas. How do you feel about doing music like that with other artists that you feel like don't fuck with people that you fuck with?
I feel like shit. Me personally, I don't really like how mixing music with the street politics too much. But far as the reason why I see like it's done or people do it because like I feel like if you do songs with somebody out of town or somebody from another section, you feel me, and it's music, whether if it's, you know, gangster song, whatever, I feel like okay, it's music. But I feel like when, you know, the people get to looking and seeing that y'all behind the scenes hanging out, y'all in the hood together, y'all toting pistols together, y'all on that type of timing together, they kind of, I feel like that's when it's be like, oh, you fuck with them niggas, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't doing music with you, like, you feel me?
Because nobody know, a lot of people don't know this, nigga. Filthy got a song with Gucci Mane, not Gucci Mane, he got a song with motherfucking Young Dolph, and he got a song with young, what's that nigga, the young nigga he was tripping with?
Who you talking about, Gotti?
Black Youngster. He got a song with both of them niggas, you feel me? It's a lot of motherfuckers that be doing that shit.
It's like, you feel
like, you feel like you gotta be a certain type of artist or a certain type of nigga? Like, how can you get away with doing shit like that?
Cause I mean, shit, you gotta think, them niggas funk serious. So it's like, that's just like, shit, in our cities, you feel me? And for me, it's that shit serious. So it's like, nigga, him doing a song with Dolph, nigga, Black Youngster, and them, nigga, if it was other niggas in the city that probably did the same move, you feel me, but wasn't a part of it, you feel me, and it wasn't no behind the scenes.
So you feel like because he was from outside the city, like, can't no nigga from the same city do that?
I mean, I feel like nowadays niggas from the city, they wouldn't.
So like, say if a nigga lived in Sac, you think he could do a song with Lab and Mozzie?
Yeah, no. No, look, listen. Let me tell you why I say that, right? Okay, now, a nigga being from Sac, okay, now, I can, you know, more or less try to give my example or opinion, like, DB by the Back, for example, you feel me? Like, from my understanding, I don't think he too much politic too much, and if you do it ain't, you know how to live in the streets, but shit, nigga, he don't do songs, you feel me, with too much of neither side, you feel me, more or less, you feel me, and he got his career, you feel me, pretty straight, but I feel like the reason why niggas wouldn't, you feel me, is because, like, niggas know that probably other sides would be like, oh, and put a nigga already in that bracket, especially when you're already from the same city. I think when you from the same city and you a street nigga, I feel like you know what's going on more than niggas from, you feel me, feel me, like, you know more, so it's like, nigga, your best bet is to, like, you feel me, either just stay out of it or pick a side. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, don't get me wrong, being this from Stockton, bro, you know I fuck with everybody, bro. I didn't have this topic brought up where I'm fucking with these niggas, I'm fucking with these niggas, but I feel like at the end of the day, niggas know my character more than anything. I feel like my character speaks for itself because behind closed doors, I'm pretty sure this nigga saying, oh, this nigga saying this, but I feel like it's enough niggas in the room. Like, look, bro, I know this nigga. Right. I know how you rocking. If I ever feel like if I ever feel like in my blood, this nigga set me up. But bro, I didn't been around you. I ain't never talked about robbing a nigga, setting a nigga up, or any type of janky activities. Right. You feel me? That's why a nigga don't feel like, hold on now. If I done sat around and we done talked about robbing other niggas or doing something janky, and you probably feel like, hold on, man, that nigga probably would do me like that. But I don't get down. Like, I think that play a factor into it too when you dealing with a nigga. You feel me? Because if it was like I said, if Mozzie, if it was a motherfucking building and these motherfuckers was paying you $1 million every time you had to come pick up a check, I bet you nigga ops would pull up to that motherfucking spot every motherfucking week to pick their check up. It's really about the situation and who niggas dealing with, bro. Cause that's what I think it's about, bro. Like, cause at the end of the day, like the politics is for sure real, and nigga can't say, oh, never mind the politics, niggas ain't trying to get their money, because the shit is for sure real.
It's real, you know, shit real, and then it's like, you know, like, a lot of niggas gonna get their money regardless, shit, like I said, it's niggas that's in politics, that's hardcore funking, and nigga, you know, they getting bag off the music, it's niggas that's staying in their own lane, getting their bag out the music, you feel me? My thing is, you feel me, like I said, for motherfuckers that do this shit and want to do this shit and in the streets, you feel me? Me personally, like, just don't mix the politics with the music, you feel me? But it's kind of hard, like I said, like, it be, I don't know, like I said, if it ain't just no real, like, oh, what you want for a feature, or you and a nigga DM and you like, oh, I'm gonna send a track, and
so if somebody hit you, a random nigga hit you and say, hey, look, Squirt, I got 400 for features. You gonna go look in this bio and all this shit, you gonna just be like, all right, look, I need 400. You like, it's good.
I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go, but see, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go look at his profile. I'm gonna go look at his. I'm gonna go look at his pictures. I'm gonna go look at, you feel me, who in his background. I'm gonna look at who around.
Okay,
me,
so what?
You know what
Okay.
gotta, you know?
I was finna say, what's gonna
Got
disqualify you from getting the verse or Squirt? For the one to put you on the spit out like
I
did
mean,
that.
shit, like not even fucking with niggas I don't fuck with. Like you gotta like really be on that, like for real. Like niggas know that don't fuck with me and my side niggas that.
So a square can a square nigga hit you like, hey man, I got it.
Yeah, man, I got songs with, you feel me, you know, white boys, and you know, I got all kind of music. I really make music for real. Like I fuck with it, you feel me? But it's like, you know, if it's niggas that, you know, dislike, you know, what I stand for, like niggas know we ain't making music. Anything that support that over there, that's heavy on that, like we can't do music, you feel me? But like if you a fan of the niggas' music and shit, I ain't gonna, you a fan of niggas' music, you feel me? Like niggas be knowing how to rap, so I get it, you feel me? But like I said, when you on some street shit with niggas and you siding with niggas and like, we ain't doing no music, like it's deep, like you feel me, it's serious.
I got you. Okay. Well yeah, man, like I said, man, we finna get to these motherfucking box questions, you feel me? Yeah.
I got a box question.
Okay.
I got one. Hold on. It said, have you ever had sex with someone you let meet your girlfriend? Alright, so look, now this is just period in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't do some shit like that.
This nigga crazy.
Nah, not even like that though. Not even on a dog ass nigga shit. Like it happened before. You feel me?
What?
It happened before.
Nigga crazy.
It happened before.
Let's see, we got four more.
Let me see, man. What we got?
Icing on the cake, man.
Holly Berry or Mariah Carey? Holly Berry. You know.
Holly Berry?
Yeah. For me.
We gotta update that. They getting kind of old, man. We gotta update that. Let me think of some young tenders right now. You feel me? Hold on, man. Some young tenders right now.
We can use the rap game industry. Some rap game bitches.
Okay. I can't think of none off the head. I don't really do
I've been doing that on my Instagram sometimes.
Oh yeah, that be your favorite little thing, right? Ain't mamas.
I love it. You think pick which one?
Before we leave, I'm gonna think of something in my head. Think of one.
What teacher did you have a crush on?
Yeah, you gotta say her name, man. She might see this motherfucker.
Oh, I forgot her name. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I forgot her name. And you know, I've been a minute since nigga been in
That's
school.
a Boosie question anyway. I'm finna shake that. That's going to the chin ass.
He like that one going to the
You still got 3 more.
Pizza, chicken, or ice cream, which gotta go? Well, chicken one of my favorite foods. I fuck with pizza, but ice cream, I say pizza gotta go.
Pizza gotta go?
Pizza gotta get out of here.
Okay.
Pizza gotta go.
2 more.
I don't really like it like that, though. It's cool. What do you order at McDonald's? Number 1.
Which is what?
You know,
Big Mac?
Yeah, I'm a big nigga.
Nigga, you still eat them, nigga?
Yeah, bro.
Them motherfuckers hella nasty.
Nah. If I'm going to McDonald's, I'm gonna keep it regular. I ain't finna do nothing I don't really know nothing about. Why the fuck did this question come up? No, for the homie just made a joke about this. Like, not about this, what it's saying, but I'm gonna elaborate. It say Crips or Bloods. So, mind you, this is like, what, I'm trying to figure out what do you mean by that? Like, far as Crips or Bloods.
I don't know, that's a weird ass question, man. That's a weird ass question.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, like, it could have been like if you.
That's weird, that's going in the trash,
you know,
man.
like Crips or Bloods, like, you know, I'm from Oakland.
You know, they gonna say crib, nigga.
Would you rather your son be like Father? Oh no. Would you rather your son be like Future or Russell Wilson? I'm gonna keep it a band, man. Shit. I don't know. In that situation, I'm gonna keep it. I don't know.
I think you said I'm gonna keep it a band. I don't know.
No. Because look. You know, I rap and shit, so you know, I wouldn't mind my son be a famous rapper, or whatever. But successful. Both of them niggas successful, so it can go either way. You know, I'm gonna keep it solid.
But you know, they was really talking about the kind of nigga he is, how he deal with his girl, his family, his lifestyle. That's what it's really more like.
Because then y'all gonna try to put that on me and my mental and how I look at women and shit. So however he gonna go about that. Because me, I'm gonna look at it from my point of view, and that's
Nigga, answer the question, nigga.
I'll be like, me personally, I'm gonna be like a Future type of nigga. But that's like,
What you want your son to be, nigga? This nigga trying to avoid the question. Come on, Cuddy.
He can get his future on, bro. He can get his future on.
Nigga said he can
get his future on, bro. I want him to live his life, man, and have it his way, man.
Okay.
I want him to have it his way, man.
Okay.
But if he choose to, but I want him to have his way. You feel me? You gotta live life, man. Short. That's how I feel about it. I know I'm gonna get something back, somebody. So it's gonna be somebody having something to say about that.
Right. They gonna get on your head.
You know how they be.
Man. Look, man. Icing on the cake, man. I appreciate you sliding on this motherfucker, man. Look, man. I'm gonna bring you back, man. You gonna be a regular, man. You feel me?
It's all good.
This just one.